Hi everyone, welcome to Every Day, your daily stop for virtual reality content. I am Dee, and today we're taking a look at a little game called HydraDeck. Now, HydraDeck is a game for the Oculus Rift virtual reality head-mount display used together with the Razer Hydra, which is a dual controller that tracks the position and orientation of your hands in space. Now, this game requires both of them to be played, and it was created by Teddy Lipowitz. Teddy is known as something of a mastermind in the Oculus Rift community. He's been innovating with a lot of cool new gameplay mechanisms that are, a lot of them are Razer Hydra based. He's probably his most famous creation, which I'll show another time, is the Hydra Cover Shooter, which is a game where you actually duck behind obstacles and then come up and shoot at enemies. Using the Razer Hydra, and it uses the left to track you as you crouch up and down. This game actually predated the Hydra Cover Shooter, and in fact, the mechanisms that were used in that game were first prototyped in this game. This game is an entirely different genre. It's more of a Easter egg hunt. It's asking you to find a total of 30 golden orbs, which have been hidden throughout the world. And the world that they're using is the Unreal Development Kit Citadel map. Now, if you haven't seen it before, the Citadel map, it's one of the standard maps that comes with Unreal Development Kit, and it was actually exactly the same map used in the Rift Coaster demo, which is probably more popular than this one. You have to collect first 10 golden orbs to get out of the initial introduction area. And then you have to go into the castle and collect 20 more golden orbs. And if you can do that, you get a jetpack. Now, I don't know what the jetpack is like, because there's actually a game-breaking bug that prevents me from getting one of the golden orbs. And I'll show you that when I come to it. So let's go ahead and jump into the game. Now, there are quite a few innovations in this game. I'll talk about them as I play it. And we're going to start by calibrating our Razer Hydra. Let's go. All right, here we are in HydraDeck. Now, the first thing we're going to do, I have already attached the left Hydra to the middle of my chest, and we're going to calibrate our Hydras. So we're going to point them at the Hydra base, and I'm going to press my triggers. There we go. Then, this is attached to my chest, so I'm going to face forward, pull the trigger on my other Hydra. And finally, I'm going to take my Hydra I'm holding, and I'm going to put its tail at the back of my neck, just like that, and push the button. Now, I should be all ready to go and put on my Rift. Now, in this game, your objective is to find and pick up golden orbs, like this one sitting right in front of us. So I'm just moving my analog stick to move forward. I'm going to grab this one. One orb gotten. Now, one of the interesting things about this game is its control scheme is that, unlike most games where you move in the direction you're looking, it actually continues to move in the direction you were already going, and the way you change which direction you're going is by turning your body, and your body's orientation is sensed by the Razer Hydra that's strapped to your chest. So as this turns, it decides based on that which way you are turning. So I'm going to just turn down this path here and go forward down the path. Now, you can hold the shoulder button to run faster, like that. I'm going to mostly walk for this. And we immediately come across this second orb. So another thing I want to show you before I grab the second orb is if I move too far out of my initial position, so if I lean over this way, you see I see this red grid right in front of me. And what that grid is telling me is you are moving too much away from your initial position. And the idea is that that's protecting me from wandering off and smashing into furniture or knocking things over. Because if I go too far, if I just clear a space around my initial position and this protects me from leaving it, then I'll know I'm pretty safe. And the exact size of the space is configurable in the configuration file. And this Hydra on your chest also tracks position in addition to orientation. That's what enables me to kneel down here and grab this orb. 2 orbs gotten. And I'm going to walk up to this guy. Do you have any orbs for me? What? You need 10 orbs to pass by me. you've got like bunches of orbs in your chest or whatever those are. Anyway, you're not really blocking the path, so I'm gonna assume I can just walk by you. Let's see what happens. Oh, invisible wall. He doesn't like me, so he's making an invisible wall. Okay. That's fine. I guess I've got more orbs to find. Now, before I find the rest of the orbs, I should warn you guys that this is going to be spoilers. I'm doing a complete playthrough of the game here. So I'm going to find all the orbs, and the whole point of this game is like tracking down the orbs' secret locations. So if you don't want to be spoiled, you might want to skip the rest of this video and go try the game yourself. But I am... So... Quite a lot of the orbs are quite difficult to find, especially when you get to the castle portion. But like even in this beginning part, one of the orbs took me like 2 hours to find, and I was going crazy. So this one, no problem. It's floating up in the air. Reach up and grab it. Urgh. That one's up pretty high. I was almost not tall enough to grab it. Then I'm going to go over this way. So the next one I'm going to grab is actually, let me turn over here. So you can't turn your body beyond a certain point because the cords will start to wrap around you, and it actually warns you about that. So if I keep trying to turn like this, and I keep trying to turn, and I keep trying to turn, and now it says, oh, you better stop. Go back the other way. You have turned too far. And that's your warning. And that's just to prevent you from ending up wrapping all the cords around yourself and like yanking your cords out of their plugs or whatever. So, I mean, they're certainly conscious of the fact that the game involves a certain amount of pulling on your cords, and probably more than any other game that I've played. This game is extremely tough on cords. Now this golden orb, this goddamn golden orb, this is the one that took me so long to find. I found all the other 9, and I didn't know this one was hiding back here behind this target. So I got it now. And I actually had to cheat a little bit to find this one, so I'm going to show you the trick I used. If you go to your keyboard and you hit tilde to bring up the console, and you just type show collision. Now, you're going to see that red box where the orb used to be. Now, all the orbs are going to appear with a red box just like that around them, whether they've been taken or not. And you can spot that red, bright red from a mile away. It's much easier to see than the dark yellow. So, that's kind of, if you want to just play it on easy mode, it's not going to show you, like, where they are without you being able to be in plain sight of them, but it's just going to make them easier to see from a distance. So, I find that really helpful if you get stuck. Obviously, it's a last resort, so don't do it unless you want to be spoiled. Gonna change it back. Alright. Now, which way do we go next? Let's walk over this way. So yeah, this game, cords can get tangled very easily, and you just have to be aware of that at all times. And I think that this is going to be a lot better with STEM when you're going to have at least wireless hand trackers and body trackers. Of course, the Rift will still be wired, and there's not much of a way around that right now. But just having one wire to deal with is not nearly as bad, especially if you can make that wire like super long, or if you can hang it from the ceiling or whatever. I'm deliberately avoiding wearing my... Oh boy, I'm stuck. So, okay, this is another issue with this game, that it's not that hard to get stuck in obstacles, and if you do, you just you pretty much just have to move, try and move away. So you move your body away, that moves the left controller, and you also just move your analog stick in all directions to try to get out. And if you get stuck on any kind of obstacle, that's the way to do it. Sometimes it can be so bad that you have to restart the game, and it's kind of annoying. Which way am I going to go now? The other thing about the cords is that because you can only turn so far around, you really have to do some unnatural spins where it's like I want to turn just a little bit farther that way, but I can't, so I'm going to turn all the way around to end up going that way. Okay, I don't think I can get anything else here. Let me check this gate. Is there anything behind this rock? No, nothing behind the rock. Can I go through the gate? Can I go through the gate? At all? Okay, I don't think so. Can I punch the gate? Punch. Punch. Okay, guess not. That's fine. Let me go ahead and go this way. See where else I can go. Can I go over there? Let me see if I can go down here. Okay, there's a bunch of land down there, but... Okay, this is like a cliff, and will it let me down on the rock? It is not letting me down on the rock, so... I don't think there's any way to get down there that I can see. Okay, that's alright. We will take another path. One of the paths we saw earlier when we were looking at the tents. So I'm going to hold down my trigger now to start running. Now in the version 1.3 of this game, they actually have you move your feet to walk and run like this, and that shakes the left trigger up and down, and that tells it you're walking or running. Getting that to work right was just clunky for me. I didn't find that it tended to work the way I expected, so I'm sticking with version 1.2 for this. Hello, little orb. Why are you hiding in the plant? I will grab you. Kneel down and grab you. Ah, gotcha. Some of these orbs I just find a little awkward to grab in a space the size of the space I'm playing in. There's like about maybe 2 feet between my desk and my green screen. And there's a bunch of area under my desk that's being filled by my desktop, and it makes it a little awkward to try and play in such a small space. It would work better in a larger space where I had more room to reach all around me without running into anything. So there's a nice waterfall. This is actually a really pretty map. I think there's lots of nice natural things in it, and I could imagine just like not even coming here to collect golden orbs, just coming here to use the positional tracking to lie down on the ground and enjoy the sun and enjoy nature here. Which way do I want to go? This way? Am I stuck on the rock? Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to run through the fields, run through the park and the grass. Ooh, there's an idol. The one up there had an orb for me. I wonder if this one has an orb for me. Of course you do. Excellent. Give me my orb. Ah, wires. Okay. That's one orb down. Are there any other orbs here? There's the castle. Let me go over this way. So you actually can walk in the river. It's a little bit weird because you don't hear any splashing. You're not getting wet. You're just kind of walking along on the surface of the water. That's what it feels like. Can I go over the waterfall? Can I get over here? Ah, there's an invisible wall right at the waterfall, or I guess a few feet behind the waterfall. So yeah, you can't go over there. That whole area is apparently forbidden land that you can never enter. And that's okay. There's plenty to explore over here. Oh, I see a ball. I see a ball. Get me up there. Get me up there. I need to get the ball. Run, run, run to the ball. Okay, give me the ball. Give me the ball. There we go. 8 balls collected. That just leaves 2, and I see one of them right now. Okay, this one's a pain to get. I will get you. I'm gonna kneel down under my desk. Ah, see, now I'm running my Razer Hydra directly into the side of my desktop PC. And so it can't actually go beyond this invisible wall. So I'm going to try and kind of reach it on the other side. And... come on, come on. There we go. 9 collected. So that's what I'm talking about with these real-life obstacles causing problems. It's actually really weird to be like reaching out my Hydra in VR and through open air, and then it just collides with something real. I'm like, where'd this invisible wall come from? Except it's not really an invisible wall, it's just invisible to me. It would be perfectly visible to anyone who is watching me like stupidly try and thrust my Razer Hydra through a random object in my room. Okay, and here it is, the very last golden ball. Got my orbs! That's right, I'm coming, I got the orbs. You cannot deny me passage now to the castle. We knew this day would come. Going up the path. I am an orb finding master. Okay, now I have to spin around. Whee! Okay, there we go. I'm a little bit off center here with my calibration, but it's still playable. Hey, what's up? You looking for orbs? I got plenty of orbs. Alright, time to pass. So there's no like animation or anything when you get all the orbs. He just says, you may pass, and you can actually walk by him. It takes away the invisible wall. I'm going to go over this bridge. There is a lovely view from the bridge. All the land below. Is that like clouds beyond there? Shouldn't there... How is that stream just vanishing beyond the edge of that bridge? Is it like falling into nothingness? I don't know. And I should be able to get a nice view of that region I was just in. Yeah, there's the idol. There's the waterfall. This is pretty. Okay, let's not get too distracted. We've still got plenty of golden orbs to find. Walking up to the castle. So, the fact that this particular game decouples the direction you look in from the direction that you're moving is actually really important, I think, for the gameplay of this game. Because in this game, you really have to be like looking around for... in every nook and cranny to try and find the Easter eggs. I mean, golden orbs. And if you had to be constantly like changing, having to stop to look around, it would really interfere with kind of the flow of the game. When it's like this, I can just kind of look into the alleys as I run past them. And that can make it a lot quicker for me to search. That's not a melon. That's a golden ball. Okay. And I can't actually reach this because my Razer Hydra is rubbing up against my green screen right now. So I'm going to kind of try and lean back. If I lean back, I should be able to step a little closer. And... got it. Alright, got 2 golden balls so far in the castle. Where's the next one at? Where's the next one at? Oh, is that it? Is that it? Come to me, golden ball. The ones in the castle get quite difficult to find. Golden ball. Where's my Hydra? Get over here, Hydra. I need you to grab this ball. Grab it. There we go. Alright. Time to get out of this little alley before I get stuck or something. And... let's see, I'm going to walk over this way. Ooh, a ball. Hey, ball. What's up? Grab it. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty church. I like that. Let's go ahead and walk up in there. This is a tiny little room. Got these nice columns going on. Ooh, look at that reflective floor. That marble floor, all polished and fancy. And we got a golden ball. Golden orb, come to me. Oh, this one. This one's a little hard to get. Okay, I'm going to turn around. Turning around, turning around. Okay. Golden ball, golden ball. There we go. Okay. Now, this wouldn't be nearly as awkward if I had just a little bit more space to play in. It's just the fact that my room is really small. But if this were like in your living room or something, I don't think it would be a big deal. Or even if your bedroom were like slightly larger than mine. Okay, that's 6 golden balls. I believe we found all the ones in the cathedral. So let's get out of here. And I should check the other side. Come on, come on. This game is definitely fun. It's a game that, unlike most demos, you really can and probably will spend hours and hours playing this game. Because these balls are just really challenging to locate them all. And I can imagine this becoming a whole genre of like Easter egg hunt games where you have, it kind of gives you an excuse to explore a really nice environment when you're trying to search for things all over it. And it also does a good job of using the control scheme. All right, so our next ball is hiding once again in these fruit stands here. They love to hide in fruit stands. I think this is probably the most common hiding place. But you're not a fruit. You're made of gold and magic. Okay, now I'm going to get out of here. Going to pull back. Your collision region is pretty big, so most of these small alleys and stuff, you can't even really go down them. You can't go behind these buildings. There's just not enough room. Ooh, wait, what? What's behind that box? I see something. Sneaky. You're a sneaky golden orb, aren't you? There we go. Okay. And here is guard number 2. 20 orbs for jetpack. I want it. Give me the jetpack. It looks so awesome. And I would be able to fly like a bird. I want it so badly. You're a jerk. I just want to say that. Like, I'm going to let everyone know on YouTube that you are a jerk for keeping that jetpack from me. All right. Gonna walk on this way, walking down the street. I'm not sure if a walking motion actually helps you feel more immersed or not. It can be kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one from this ledge. I just rammed my Razer Hydra into something else. According to the author, his wife has apparently broken a wine glass while playing this game. That doesn't surprise me at all. I'm gonna go up here. Anything to see here? Oh, wait. There's one. Sneaky. Okay, I barely fit through there. Golden ball. Golden ball, I will have you. You are mine. Orb. Oh, it's so high, it's so high. Ah, got it. I had to reach right over my green screen to grab that one. Okay. Now I'm going to go down this little tunnel. Ooh. Ooh, there's one. Just lying out in the open. For the taking. There we go. This would work a little better if my Hydra on my chest were attached more securely. It starts to flop a little when I bend down. That can interfere with the tracking. 13. That one was hiding in the barrels. Okay, what remains? What remains? I'm still remembering looking up at those towers, being on the Rift Coaster, just going around those towers. I'm not sure if this is worse or better, to be honest. This is much more frustrating, but much less motion sickness potential, I guess I would say. Okay, now I'm going to go over this way. I'm doing so much spinning around right now. Gonna run through the gate. And I feel like I missed something. Let me go back for a second. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky ball. These windows, I wouldn't have guessed. Ah, there we go. Okay, where to next? I have more balls to get around here. Oh, there's one. I'll get that one in a minute. But first, I think there are some over here. Okay, those are one of these windows. There we go. This window has a ball. Give me the ball. 15. All right. Getting close to 20. Let's see if there's any by this house over here. There's got to be one over here in this region somewhere. There it's hiding. Okay, I'm going to get you, ball. I'm going to lean down and get you. There we go. And it's super easy to lose track of your orientation in this game. Like, whenever you take off the Rift after playing this game, you are always going to be surprised by what direction you are facing. Okay, I'm going to go this way. And go back for the one that I forgot. Sitting right in the middle of this eagle. See, I should have known when they had one of these on the targets down in the valley that they would have one up here in the castle too. But it's not behind it this time. It's right in the middle of it. That's sneaky because that logo had a heart in the middle of it. Okay, let's do this right. All right. Let's get going. I don't want to turn left. Oh, fine. I mean, turn right. You know what I mean. Let's go. If the wires knock your Hydra around that's attached to your chest, it can screw with it. So try and keep them from pulling on it or anything like that. Ooh, nice view from up here. I can see all the little tents. Anyway, time to spin back around this way. Oh dear. My wires are starting to get a little bit crazy here. Just gotta hang on for a few more minutes. Sometimes when playing this game, you just pretty much have to take the Rift off and detangle your wires so that you can continue playing. Golden ball! When would I ever see this ball? This is a really sneaky one. Because you would only see it if you're coming out of the top door and going back towards the bottom door. It's the kind that you would only see when retracing your steps. Alright, I'm gonna get you, ball. Ball. This one's hard to get because it's way under my desk in real life. And I've started to get into the region where I'm surrounded by metal and it's tripping out my Razer Hydra because it can't get a clear magnetic signal. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little fancy here. Okay. Gonna lean as close as I can over this way, and then I'm gonna go up against the wall, and then I'm gonna lean in, or lean... Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I've done this before. Just gotta... I don't know what that Hydra is doing. Is it all out of whack now? Okay. Stay with me, Hydra. Stay with... Oh, it's got an inverted. How did that happen? Okay, well. Face forward. press the start button. Okay, well, that Razer Hydra has suddenly become inverted, which is weird. I don't even know how that happened or how that's possible, but it's now moving down when I move it up and vice versa. So that's just weird. I don't think that's ever happened before. That's okay. I don't believe I have anything else to show you except for the Game Breaker ball, which is right over here. So if I try to get this ball in this alley, I will get actually stuck right here. And when I'm stuck here, I can't go down the alley because I just can't go any farther into it. And if you want to see why that happens, I can go ahead and turn on show collisions for a minute. So I'm typing show collisions. No, show collisions. Show collisions. Show collision. There we go. So now if I try and pull back here and I look down, you can see this is my collision cylinder and this and my bounding box, and that determines how far I can get into this alley. It's using that cube to do my collisions. And as you can see, the cube is getting caught on the edge of this building here, which has this pink bounding cube. And so that's why I'm stuck. And the other side's stuck on this other pink bounding cube. So I can't go down there and get the last ball, which means I can't have a jetpack, and that makes me sad. I'm sure this is an issue they'll fix in some future version of HydraDeck. But in the meantime, I hope I've given you a good taste of it, and a taste of what the kind of Easter egg hunt genre might be like on the Rift plus Hydra, as well as some of the unique mechanisms of this game in terms of being able to turn using your body and being able to crouch and reach up to get your hands on things. And that's all for today. And everybody have a great every day.